What's up, y'all? Steve here with the Alpha Flow trading team. Just wanted to do a quick setup video for our Quantower users who are using KLP Pro or KLP Pro AI. Just want to do a quick installation and initial setup for you guys. So the first thing you want to do after you purchase, you should be here in your customer portal. From your customer portal, you're going to click the download link for KLP AI. You're going to want to navigate to your Quantower folder. For me in particular, Quantower is located on my desktop. It was installed on my desktop. So I'm going to go into my Quantower folder. Once you're in Quantower, go to your settings folder, then your scripts folder, and then the indicators folder. In your indicators folder is where all the custom indicators would be. So this is where you want to download your zip file. It does come as a zip file. You want to download it to your indicators folder and then unzip it in your indicators folder. All right, from there, once it's unzipped, you're going to open up Quantower. You're going to go to your Quantower chart, and this top symbol, for me at least, is the indicators tab for Quantower. So you'd click on this icon to load all your Quantower indicators. In the next window, under custom indicators, you should see the name of our indicator, Alpha Flow Key Levels Pro AI. You're going to want to double click on the indicator and it's going to load on the screen, and you'll see the settings window is the first thing that pops up for the indicator. You're not going to be able to use it until you enter your license key. All right, so the first two things in the settings window is the most important things to fill out first. So our license key, we're going to go back to our customer dashboard. Our license key is the first line at the top here. We're going to copy and paste that, come back to Quantower settings window, copy and paste our license key. Make sure there are no spaces before or after you place your license key. Once you place your license key, give it a couple of seconds and it should unlock your access to the chart. The other thing you're going to want to do is also add your account tag. So you're going to go back, and there you go. Your access just got unlocked. You're going to want to go back to your customer dashboard and copy and paste your account tag. Come back in Quantower. Make sure you get your Quantower settings window back up and input your account tag now. All right, so you're going to want to make sure your account tag is in here, because each signal that is sent back to our server is specific to your account tag. It's being learned based on what you're trading, what time frame you're trading, what symbols you're trading, and it's learning to improve those symbols in the future. All right, so yeah, those are the first two settings you want to get straight, is your license key and your account tag. So I'm actually going to make another video just to go over each setting individually, but for now, right out the box, a lot of these default settings are optimized and good to go. I think the only thing that I would recommend, well, they also depend on your time frame. I trade the 5-minute time frame. So if you trade the 5-minute time frame and higher, then I would come down here to shift look back, which is right here. The default setting is 4. I would recommend changing that to 3. And shift look back, we have what's called a price action engine that detects bearish trends and bullish trends, and it detects when a trend is shifting from bearish to bullish by looking back at the previous, now 3 candles. The default is 4, so it looks back at the previous 3 or 4 candles, and that's how it comes up with its calculations for detecting a bearish to bullish trend and vice versa. So for your lower time frames, your 1 minute, your 2 minutes traders, I would stick with 4 and up. And for my higher time frame traders, 5 minutes and up, I would stick with a shift look back of 3. All right. And the only other setting right off the bat that would probably be personalized to you would be your personal risk amount. How, what do you risk per trade? The default is 250. So when that setting is set to 250, when a signal is put out, like this signal right here, it is calculating how many contracts you can afford based on your max risk amount of 250. And you'll actually get a stop label as well. The stop label will tell you how many contracts you can afford based on a risk of 250. And it'll also, based on how many contracts you can afford, it'll distribute those contracts amongst TP1 and TP2. Just another useful setting that I found handy, just so I don't have to keep doing manual calculations or quick calculations in my head. I just let KLP know my max risk per trade and let it handle the rest. All right. So those are the two or three settings. I'm sorry, your license key, your account tag, and shift look back, depending on what time frame you're changing, and of course your max risk. So that's 4 settings altogether. But yeah, that's it for now. That's the quick installation and initial setup of KLP Ai. I'll make another video and have a deeper dive into the more important settings and how to fine tune it based on your trading style. All right, guys, that's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest updates and training videos on KLP Ai coming to you soon. Thank you.